Hi YouTube friends, I'm Heidi Villegas with Healing Harvest Homestead, and I teach natural living skills including herbal soap making, herbalism, really deeply into herbal medicine and essential oils for therapeutic uses. I've been able to get off massive amounts of prescription and over-the-counter medications, and we haven't taken any for over 10 years. And our goal here on our homestead is to be self-reliant. But today, I want to talk with you about the difference between essential oils and fragrance oils. So this question comes up a lot. And sometimes it even doesn't. And then I find out that a person doesn't really understand the difference. But when you are scenting your homemade body care products, you can choose to use either essential oils, which are little things in bottles like this, or you can use fragrance oils, also found in little bottles like this. So what's the difference? So there's a huge difference. When I make our body care products here for us and for friends and family, I only use essential oils, and I have very, very good reasons for this. And let me just give you a little rundown of the difference between essential oils and fragrance oils. And I'll give you the pros and cons of each, because fragrance oils aren't always completely bad. There are actually some good things about using them. So let's start with fragrance oils. Generally speaking, what I have found when people first start using and making their own body care products, including soap, is they go to reach for that fragrance oil. And that's because they're cheaper. Fragrance oils don't cost very much, and they come in some pretty unique scents, like the fruit flavors, like apple and cranberry this or that, or green tea this or that. Well, you guys, have you ever smelled green tea? Okay, so anyway, the thing is these fragrances, which are synthetic chemicals, generally speaking, they're created in a lab, and they're not good for you. They're toxic. In fact, the manufacturers don't even have to, by law, put the ingredients on them. Okay? When you go to the store and start looking at labels, what you're going to see is fragrance oil or fragrance or perfume. And just know that that term encompasses about 10,000 different chemicals, some of which are carcinogenic, some of which disrupt your endocrine system. And I know that people out there think I'm this crazy loon because I talk about this all the time, but it's true. And I can tell you that in addition to using the herbs and the aromatherapy and healing myself naturally, I think one of the biggest things that has helped my health, and I'm almost 60, you guys, but one of the biggest things that's helped my health is to clean up the toxins in our home and on the products that I put on my body. So I'm really careful about all of it. And I think everybody should be, especially if you have little children, you guys, especially if you have babies. Okay, so fragrance oils contain synthetic chemicals, and you have no idea what they are. Okay, so that's reason number one not to use fragrance oils. Actually, that's probably the only reason not to use fragrance oils. They're just not good for you, even though they're cheaper, okay? So let's talk about essential oils for a moment. And this is really a quick, simple discussion. There's no reason to dive deeply into all this. It's clear as day. So essential oils are natural plant compounds. They're natural extracts. They're volatile oils from the plants themselves. Okay, so essential oils, generally speaking, are much safer than fragrance oils. Most of them are not sensitizing. Most of them are just beautiful for your skin. The other thing is that essential oils have therapeutic benefits. So let's just say you purchase a handmade bar of soap and it contains some eucalyptus essential oil, which is, and keep in mind, soap is a wash-off product. But what's happening there is you're getting the benefits of the chemicals in the eucalyptus, which can really help your respiratory system. Or let's just say it's scented with lavender essential oil. wow, taking a nice warm bath or shower before bed with a soap that's scented naturally with lavender is an incredible experience and helps you go to sleep. So you see, with essential oils, you've got therapeutic benefits as well. The downside with using essential oils, there's a couple of them, okay? One downside is you can't get the fruity scents, all right? You have to really be a master blender to get some of those fruity scents with essential oils. And that's because, you guys, fruits don't have essential oils, except for the citruses, and the essential oils come from the peels. But generally, fruits like apples and peaches and pears, all those fruits we love to think we're smelling when we're smelling a fragrance oil, those fruits don't have essential oils. So you are not going to see an apple scented essential oil. You're just not going to see that. You're not going to see pear essential oil. It won't happen. So that's one of the downsides of using essential oils. You're a little bit limited in scent, but with that said, you have thousands of different essential oils that you can blend together and make your own creations. And one I really love that I use at Christmas time is called Holiday Spice, and you can find that in a soap recipe on my website. Just search holiday if you want to go check out that recipe, that blend, and you can make it. It's gorgeous. And, but it doesn't smell like a fruit. I'm sorry. The other downside with using essential oils, and actually there's actually one more after this I'll talk about, but the second downside is that they are expensive. So essential oils are very, very pricey in general. So you can see these little tiny bottles of essential oils. These range from maybe 100 drop bottles up to maybe 300 drop bottles, generally on average, if you buy your essential oils like this, and they're expensive. The other thing you can do, and what I do for making soap, because sometimes you're measuring out your essential oils in terms of ounces, which is quite a large amount, but I buy my essential oils in bulk from places like Star West Botanicals, which I love Star West Botanicals, both for their smaller choices and their organic choices, and also their larger quantities. But this is a bottle, 16 fluid ounces, 473 milliliters of orange essential oil. And I can use this in my soap and not have to worry about measuring out drops. And yes, is it a little bit more expensive? It is, but I'll tell you what, to me, it's worth it. It's worth it. One more thing, and that is this is another downside to essential oils, to be quite honest, and that is the sustainability issue. What's happened with the explosion of essential oil interest in the last 20 years or so is that some plants are being over-harvested, like sandalwood, for example. That's a very endangered plant right now. Or frankincense is another one. You can read about frankincense on my website. I have a whole guide there on it. And I actually talk about the sustainability in the farming. But what's happened is that in third world countries or underdeveloped countries, they don't have the same attitude about sustainable practices that some of us do in developed countries. And some of them do, actually, because they care deeply about the land. But what's happened in certain places in the Middle East, for example, is that frankincense trees are being decimated. And so they're trying to farm them. But the problem is that trees like frankincense and sandalwood take a very, very long time to mature, and you have to wait. And that makes those essential oils very, very expensive. So sustainability is another issue. With scents like orange and mint and lavender and, some of the more common essential oils that we are just like used to knowing about, they don't cost that much to distill. And so you'll find that purchasing enough lavender essential oil in a larger amount is not nearly as expensive as purchasing a larger amount of frankincense. So price is a concern with the essential oils. Sustainability is a concern with the essential oils. But with that said, if I had to make a choice, and I do, because I make body care products, I choose essential oils every single time. And because I'm an aromatherapist and I'm trained, I actually know which ones work on the skin. And so I know which ones to put in a bar of soap or in some creams. And you can learn this too. So I just want to let you guys know what the difference is. One more thing I'm going to just mention quickly, and that is morality. I think, or ethics, I guess I should say ethics instead. But there's an ethical value system that I think people need to take into account when you're making natural products for people, and especially if you're selling them. I ran across a lady at a local farmer's market recently, and she was selling beautiful handmade soaps. And I love supporting handmade soap and body care sellers. I love to, because they work hard. The ingredients are pricey, and most often those products are better than the ones you're going to buy in the store. So anyway, I stopped at her booth and I was chit-chatting with her, and I asked her how she fragranced her oils or her soaps, because I only will use soaps made with essential oils and not fragrance oils. And she assured me basically that they were all natural and they were made with essential oils. So I bought a few bars, didn't really take good whiffs. Usually I can tell if I smell a bar of soap and it's got fragrance oil in it. My sniffer is excellent at this point in time in my life, because of all the years of experience. But anyway, I got some soap home and I took it out of the package and I was smelling it, and I'm thinking, this doesn't smell like essential oil. So I looked at the label, and if you have you have to label your packages appropriately. She had essential oils and fragrance on her ingredient list. And I was a little upset because she had assured me that they were all natural and that they were all made with essential oils. And then I find that they're not. That was just one bar. I bought several bars. The rest of them were okay. But you seriously, guys, you have to check the labels. But anyway, if you are making homemade body care products, please make decisions that are good for you. Be honest about what you put on the labels. Please don't tell people that you're making a 100% natural product if you're using fragrance oils, or if you're using some of those colorants that are those fluorescent colors. You guys, those are not natural. And natural colorants are going to be a little muted and beautiful. They're like the earth. So anyway, I'm going to sign off here. I just wanted to mention this and bring this up because I keep getting questions about it. What's the difference between an essential oil and a fragrance oil? And there are many. Essential oils, guys, are better. They're the best option if you're going to be scenting your home and scenting your body care products. One more thing I want to mention. This is my fall diffuser blends. It is available right now. You can get it in the link below. It's free, and it will give you some really great ideas for diffuser blends that will brighten your home, make it smell amazing, and also boost your immune system at the same time. All right, so I'm Heidi Villegas at Healing Harvest Homestead. I hope you subscribe to my channel, and go visit my website. There are literally hundreds of articles over there. My YouTube channel, I'm trying to build it up to be equal to my website. So please follow me. All right, I will talk with you later. You have a very, very good day, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.